Today we're looking at a Coleman AT200-B, which is basically a TaoTao 200cc Raptor. And I'm just going to be doing an overview and telling you what I think. It's 3 years old now, and I've also recently completed maintenance, and so I have a few things to share with you. So let's get into it. Alright, first of all, I like the looks of it. It looks, you know, like a modern design. It seems like a nice layout. I like the display. I don't know why it's flickering here, but you have your miles per hour display there, your forward, neutral, reverse, and your RPM tachometer, and then you have your fuel gauge right there. Right handlebar, you just have your throttle, your front brake. Here's the parking brake. And just slide that over to engage that. The brakes are fine, they stop pretty well. Going over to this side, you have no brake here. You have your kill switch, you have your headlight switch mode, and you have your starter button there. Down here on the right wheel well, you have your rear brake. Here's your oil dipstick, your shift control here, which is kind of in the way for bigger people, but it's okay. On this side, there's nothing there. Here's your fuel tank, of course. Fuel shutoff is right up in there. And that's pretty much the basics of it. I think the weight limit is just over 200 pounds. You have your front rack and your rear rack, which is, I believe, 22 pounds. Tire PSI is recommended for 10 PSI for the fronts and the rear. You can see there. Okay, maximum vehicle load is 198. Okay, now some of the things I don't like about it. First of all, there's quite a bit of vibration compared to a normal, like a Honda or a Polaris or, one of the major brands. There's lots of vibration. It's kind of unfortunate, but you can handle it, so just something to keep in mind there. Another thing is when you put it into gear, you have to hit the throttle and it goes up to like 3,000 RPMs before it actually engages. So it's kind of a jerky motion there. It's not smooth. Another thing, this thing's 3 years old, and it's kind of sad how much damage I'm already seeing. You can see some of the lights are burned out. This thing is 3 years old, 10 miles. You can see there's boots cracking. So the grease is oozing out. Another thing here is the maintenance is kind of difficult because you have poor access to your drain plug, grease zerks. For some of them you need adapters, 90-degree type thing, like that one. And there's 17 zerks total, 17 fittings on the whole machine. And I did just replace the carburetor because that got clogged up. However, that's probably not the fault of the machine. It sat for a while, so that's that. You can see this boot fell off, so that's going to be rusting there. You can also see there's quite a bit of rust on some of these parts. It's kind of extreme for being only a couple years old, but for $2,500 or $3,000, I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure what to think. I personally wouldn't spend that on this. I would get something used that's like a Honda or something like that. But what do you think? Leave a comment down below if you have one of these, what your experience has been with them, performance wise, maintenance wise. Let other people know so they can make a good decision on their purchase. So it's a fun thing to drive, but I personally would not purchase it for the price. And with stuff like hard to access maintenance points, fear of breaking down, bolts coming out, stuff like that, I would not purchase it. I would, like I said, go with a used one. So that's my overview and some thoughts on the Coleman AT200-B or the TaoTao Raptor 200. Thanks for watching.